So what to expect next, because the price of Bitcoin right now is clearly flashing weakness. Clearly looks like getting attracted towards some key line before we look for another trend direction, because according to these indicators, we are definitely being flashed with some warning sign, and I want you guys to be careful. Careful, because once this orange line crosses above this blue line, it is a bearish MACD cross. RSI line was clearly at the overbought area. Now it could be cooling off, and if we look at this T3CCI indicator, even this T3CCI indicator could be heading towards this negative territory. So this is definitely a sign of weakness, which can be already seen here in price action of Bitcoin. So what does this mean? If we do see price of Bitcoin showing further weakness, getting attracted towards some key line, please do not worry. I have been very clear. Unless we break the support which we have around 48,000, any sort of a pullback could be just a temporary pullback, and price after that could turn very bullish. Yes guys, you heard that correctly. During an uptrend, you can see Williams alligator indicator has always been an extremely important line of support. Each and every time whenever we have seen price during an uptrend retesting this Williams alligator indicator, what has happened after that? The price of Bitcoin after that has turned bullish in most of the cases. And now if we are going to see another retest, we are also expecting this Williams alligator indicator to act as support, and price of Bitcoin after that to continue with this uptrend, because it's not just only this Williams alligator indicator. Even if we look at this example here, now what I want you guys to do is to simply focus around this orange trend line or this rising trend line, the basis line or the signal line, because if you look at this price action during an uptrend along with this Williams alligator indicator, even the signal line or the central line from this Bollinger Band has acted as support. Yes, this trend has found support at this central line or the signal line from this Bollinger Band during an uptrend, and then continued higher, right? You can see each and every time whenever we have tested the support from this Bollinger Band, the signal line, the price of Bitcoin has continued higher. So in our case, if we look at it carefully, the price of Bitcoin looks like it could be getting attracted towards this signal line or the basis line, but we know during uptrend, this trend line will be looked as a line of support, and price of Bitcoin is also expected to show a continuation like this. So as long as we remain above 48,000, there is nothing to worry about. And even if this ascending broadening wedge scenario is going to play out, I mean the price in a daily time frame, sorry, this is in a 4-hour time frame, looks like following this ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish continuation pattern. We even had an attempt to break above it, but we failed, resulting in corrective moves. So if this price action shows furthermore range bound, shows furthermore weakness, according to our analysis, 48,000 could be the area where we could be getting attracted before finding bottom, before starting with a new impulsive move here like this. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. The price of Bitcoin looks like following this ascending broadening wedge, but this corrective move could be short-lived, and price right after testing the 48,000 support line could bounce here like this, following this bullish continuation pattern according to Bollinger Band, following this bullish continuation pattern according to Williams alligator indicator. Now, even if we look at this in a very simple way, I mean, I have talked about this already in my videos, right? But I want you guys to be careful. It is obvious that after getting confirmation from indicators here to the downside, we will see price of Bitcoin showing weakness, but we also know it could be just a temporary pullback. I mean, price of Bitcoin could be simply coming back to test this key line, which previously acted as a line of support, sorry, resistance, right? Before finding support, before starting with this new impulsive move. So that is another reason, guys, looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, as long as the price of Bitcoin remains above 48,000, there is nothing to worry about. And now, even according to this leading indicator, nothing has changed. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has already broken above this monthly R1 line. For this month, this was our first resistance line, and this line played very well. I mean, it rejected us a couple of times, but at the end, we were able to break out of it. And what happened after that? You can see we were very bullish. But now, we could see some weakness in price action of Bitcoin, but I want you guys to be clear. Any sort of a pullback, this same line which previously acted as a resistance will be acting as a line of support for Bitcoin, which also sits around 48,000. So as long as the price of Bitcoin remains above 48,000, there is nothing to worry about. And even according to this rising trend line, you know, we talked about this on my previous video, right? I showed you each and every time during an uptrend, whenever the price of Bitcoin has found support at this rising trend line, what has happened after that? The price of Bitcoin after that has turned bullish. So in our case, if we would see another continuation to the downside, this rising trend line could be attracting us, but after testing the support from this rising trend line, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin also to continue higher. Yes guys, higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation could be playing out. So that's why I don't want you guys to be left out, and I don't want you guys to panic when you see the price of Bitcoin showing weakness and getting attracted around 48,000, because right now, if you would look at this in a very simple way, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin looks like following this horizontal channel or parallel channel where the lower trend line acted as a line of support, upper trend line acted as a line of resistance. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price of Bitcoin shows furthermore weakness, gets attracted towards this trend line one more time, we have to be careful, because in the past price action, it did result in some very impulsive move, but testing the support again and again could be very dangerous, because if we lose this trend line, which we have around 50,000, then this entire move could be playing out as a double top type of formation. Yes, this entire move could be looked as double top, and price, once it breaks the neckline, could be heading towards the price objective, which will be around 48,000. You can see guys, this here also shows us once the 50,000 support gets broken, the next area of confluence, the next area where we could be getting attracted is around 48,000. But if the price wants to invalidate the bearish scenario which I showed you, we have to regain our strength over 52,500 at any cost. Unless the price breaks over 53,500, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after some range bound to continue here to the downside. First, there's the support around 48,000 to 50,000. Only after that, choose another trend direction, more likely to the upside. Now, even if you look at this in a very, very simple way, guys, you know, we have been talking about this descending broadening wedge, a bullish continuation pattern, but this bullish continuation pattern could play out a little bit longer. I mean, we could see price of Bitcoin showing furthermore range bound and even shakeout, right? Even a shakeout, price of Bitcoin getting attracted towards this lower trend line before finding bottom, before starting with this actual impulsive move. Yes, guys, this here could still play out as a bullish continuation pattern, even if the price of Bitcoin shows another corrective move around 48,000, which means a drop of 5 to 6%. So if we do see another 5 to 6% retracement, please do not panic. You can see in a bigger picture, in a smaller picture, that could be just a retest before we start with another impulsive move. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, the price of Bitcoin for us still looks bullish, even though the indicators right now might be turning bearish. This would mean the price here could be breaking below. It could be going a little bit lower and then back above this upper trend line. Yes, back above this resistance line, and then continuing with this new uptrend, because we know according to this megaphone pattern, according to this broadening wedge, breakout, retest before continuing with this uptrend, breakout, and if this here is a retest, then we are expecting this trend to continue further here to the upside. And if this is just a relief rally, a small relief rally, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted around 54,000 and even up to 58,000. The 60% of this line, right, the height of this broadening wedge or megaphone pattern, and then decide the next trend direction. So regardless of the shakeout, regardless of the weakness which could be seen in the price action right now, the price of Bitcoin, as long as it remains over 48,000, still looks bullish. This is some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button, and also to those individuals who have not claimed your bonuses. Guys, Bybit is giving around free $200 futures airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position airdrop or Ethereum USDT position airdrop. Bybit is also giving around 30,000 in deposit bonus and a chance to take part in this 2.2 million USDT prize pool competition. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. By saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.